Hey everyone, it's Devine again and welcome to Devine Healing, and we're going on of course with our You Are a Healer series, and I'm very happy to be bringing this to all of you because I know how hard it is to get not only advice but sort of guidance along the way when you know you are a healer and that's all you want to do and you just don't know where to start. And I hope that this is bringing you the confidence to actually start on yourself, giving healings to yourself and distant healings to others as well. And at the end of the video, of course, I'm going to be sending healing to whoever wants to have it. And I just believe that the healing goes to whoever needs it and to whoever is willing to accept the healing. And let me know, give me feedback on how you've been feeling afterwards. I do get certain physical sensations as I'm going through the healing with you guys. So I'll mention anything that comes through at the end of the video. I might even just put, so you're not just watching me staring, I might put a little bit of music on at the end so you can relax as it goes through. That was just a thought that came to me. Hopefully you are all working on the chakras in your body, doing the healing across your body. And when you are doing distance healing for somebody else, you don't even have to know what they look like or anything like that. You are focusing on the angels and guides working with you and their angels and guides working with them, and bringing this healing through. If the person is willing to have healing, then your intention is that they are healthy and whole. So while you are doing the distance healing on another, you close your eyes and you focus on this beautiful light going from the top of their body down, and that is clearing their chakra areas. And as you hold this intention, that you're holding the intention of the healing taking place, you may start to pick up little issues in their body and where it might be relating to. So sometimes a hip problem is actually a shoulder problem, or vice versa. Sometimes things that are going on in your ears or something, for example, might be attached to a throat issue, as all of those issues are actually connected. So we've been going through, now I've been going through the Heal Your Life book by Louise Hay. And I just think it's just a great guide for everybody to be focusing on. Now, some of the issues that are in there, I don't, so I'm skipping through some of these things so we can get through it. But by all means, if you get a copy of this book, go through and have a look at where these issues may be emotionally affecting you, and see the deeper meaning into each of the issues as you go along. It's always a good practice to just calm yourself down, hold your clear quartz crystal, which will help to crystallize your aura around you and clear it of anything that you might have picked up during the day or during the week, however you're doing it. Focus this intention before you start any healing on yourself and on others. And remember to, of course, ask that the universal energies that are your right to facilitate are there with you. Angels, if you choose. Raphael is wonderful, of course, and his female counterpart, Rafaela, is wonderful at helping you on a cellular level. And as you are, starting to heal, you'll actually start to look younger and younger and younger, and your eyes will be brighter, your skin will be brighter. And at the same time, you'll be focusing on, different ways of looking after your body and different foods to eat, etc. And all of this is coming from your intuition and the universal energies and, of course, the angels that are working with you. So we will start going through our little book again, and we'll see where we are up to. Okay, remember we talked about adrenal problems, and they're just above your kidneys in your back, and that is, you need a lot of water and keep on flushing. Whenever you are doing healings for another, it's a good practice to tell them to drink a lot of water for the next 4 weeks or so. because your healing will continue to come to them for the next 4 weeks. That is why it's also not a good idea if someone is asking you for healing sessions, say for example even distance healings, is to make sure that you tell them to give at least 4 weeks between healings to fully integrate this healing into their life. Okay, so we might go on to the next little problem here that people might have in their body. One of them is aging problems. And here we go, the next one is aging. So if you feel like you are aging rapidly you know, before your time, for example, the probable cause is social beliefs and old thinking, fear of being oneself and rejection of the now. So if you're having these troubles where you feel like you're just getting older and older and you're starting to get wrinkles where you shouldn't get wrinkles, this may be, you know, an old way of thinking, or perhaps thinking that once you hit a certain age you're supposed to look a certain way. And I know that a lot of people, they hit 40 and they say to themselves, now I'm going to get a middle-aged spread. Or, you know, you hit 50 and you think, oh, now I'm really getting old, so I'm just going to chop all my hair off and keep it really, really short. Or, you know, I'm not going to worry so much about what I'm wearing because people at this age shouldn't wear this and that. So we need to forget all of those things and just believe that, you know, you can stay young forever if you choose. If you are renewing your cells and watching what you, you know, how you eat, etc. There's no reason why you should get older. In fact, you should start getting younger and younger and younger in your appearance. So a new thought pattern for that is, I love and accept myself at every age, and each moment in life is perfect. So that's a very good affirmation for you to have. So I love and accept myself at every age. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you're loving and accepting of yourself, you're going to start to see a difference in how you look. And it's just how it works. You know, I myself are getting, you know, older. I'll be 37 very, very soon. So, but I don't feel that I'm aging rapidly or anything like that. I feel a lot better than I did even when I was in my early 20s, even in my teen years. You know, I had a lot of problems within my body and health problems, and since I've been working on myself and healing and helping others to heal, I've noticed this complete change. And you know, you might even notice, like, week after week the videos, I look different in every single video, and I feel different also as I've been going along. So you can accept this as part of your life as well. There's no reason why, you know, you can't reverse the effects of aging, even if you feel you know, like you're already looking very, very old. You can change this. Even my grandmother at 95, she started to do more of skincare routine, like every day, using oils and using lavender oil, for example, under her eyes and just like under her nose area and mouth before she goes to sleep. And this naturally helps her relax and relaxes the lines and relaxes the colours that might be coming in, the veins that might be coming through. And she's starting to look younger and younger. So there's no reason why we can't. And we shouldn't give in to aging gracefully, that's for sure. Okay, so the next one was AIDS. And I was going to skip over AIDS, but there are a lot of people that you know, suffer from this, and also hepatitis C being a problem as well, which of course, you know, liver damage and all of this starts to happen to you. So the probable cause for AIDS is denial of the self, sexual guilt, a strong belief in not being good enough. And a new thought pattern is, I am divine, magnificent expression of life. I rejoice in my sexuality. I rejoice in all that I am, and I love myself. I mean, that is a beautiful one just for anybody. I am divine. I am a divine, magnificent expression of life. I rejoice in my sexuality. I rejoice in all that I am, and I love myself. Now, on the topic of, let's say for example, people who are gay, you know, transgenders, all of those sorts of things, I get a lot of them come to me and say, am I going to be punished, you know, by God because of the way that I feel? And no way. The only punishment we ever have is our own self-punishment, which is far worse than anything else. And, you know, a lot of people who are gay, or perhaps, you know, change their appearance by dressing feminine or dressing as a female, or perhaps becoming a transvestite or that sort of thing, they appear to be very, very confident. But, you know, a lot of them, you know, I'll just put a lot of them, are not. They just feel like they have to wear this particular mask and then they will feel confident. And I found that we all do this. We all have sexual, you know, fantasies, or things that we keep in secret, or things that we secretly like, or for example, and we hold this guilt against ourselves about it. And we shouldn't, because we are free individuals. So we should be able to express ourselves in any way we like without fear of judgment from others, even from God. Our worst fear is that we're going to be punished and, you know, go to hell for the rest of eternity. And it's just not true. And it's something that is deep-seated in us, you know, deeply in us from the time we are children, that this is the right way and that's the wrong way. And I really believe that a lot of people should really start to accept who they are to the core. You know, if you are someone who is a gay or a lesbian, transgender, whatever it is that you are, be it, you know, completely be that and be happy at it. And if anybody, you know, wants to judge you for it, then that's their loss. You know, don't feel that you are judged by others for every little thing that you do or every little thing that you think, because really, while you are fearing the judgment of others, you are actually judging your actions as wrong. So if you truly believe in what you're doing and you really feel that way, then just be that way. And, you know, that is your unique way, and your way, you know, of being is okay. So start to accept who you really are and the magnificent divine soul that you are, no matter what you're doing and no matter what people say or do or act towards you. Still try to be strong on your own and you know, have a strength and belief in what you're doing. And then you will find that there are many, many people who come to you, and you'll be able to help them in this way as well. If they're feeling confused about their sexuality, then you're going to be able to do this healing and bring the real issues to the surface. So I guess the AIDS, you know, people that have AIDS or, you know, going through, I really feel that this can also be healed within the body if you are willing to not allow that to exist anymore within you. So asking for your cells to renew, building your immune system, and you know, taking a whole lot of vitamin C. Vitamin C will wipe just about anything out, and of course doctors and pharmacists don't really want you to know that you can heal completely on vitamin C, because imagine that, there'd be no one ill anymore, and on it goes. So, you know, take a whole lot of vitamin C, start looking into alternative therapies and get yourself well. And the best way to do that is releasing guilt about anything that you've ever done and who you are. There is no reason to be ashamed of who you are and what you want to be. You know, no reason at all. And start standing up for yourself in this circumstance in your life, and take charge of your feelings, and don't allow anybody to you know, push their beliefs onto you if you don't want to, you know, go that way. Don't let people push their beliefs. And I feel that that goes for all of us, no matter who wants healing in their life for whatever reason. Don't feel that you have to explain yourself or anything like that. Just be happy with who you are on the inside, and if you're not, start to examine reasons why not, and choose this to be a new life for yourself. And you know, you'll start just seeing these amazing differences happening to you. Okay, now let me see. Alcoholism. Alright, this was another one I was going to jump over, but we will, because we know, a lot of us know people who are alcoholics and perhaps don't admit that they are, or you know, you've had a problem with it yourself. So here are some probable causes to why you might have even started drinking in the first place. What's the use? A feeling of futility, guilt and inadequacy, and self-rejection. And I may have already gone over this one, but anyway. The new thought pattern is, I live in the now. Each moment is new. I choose to see my self-worth. I love and approve of myself. And I do believe that any type of addiction is a form of self-hate. And again, just focus on why you do that, you know, why you hate yourself, why, you know, what has been in your mind all your life about why you are not as good as somebody else. And you will find a reason why you started drinking or smoking or whatever it is in the first place. But the biggest thing about any of these issues, anything at all, is going to be guilt and the love of the self. So if you feel guilty about anything, then you know all of these problems start to arise in your life, because we push things down and don't allow things to just be in our life. We push pain down. So there you go, living in the now, each moment is new. That is a lovely affirmation for everybody. Okay, now allergies. A lot of people get allergies at certain times of the year, and my belief is that we've said, I get allergies in the spring. We've said that to ourselves, and no wonder our body just starts doing it, you know, sneezing and carrying on. So the probable cause of allergies are, who are you allergic to? Not what, but who. And denying your own power. And the new thought pattern is, the world is safe and friendly. I am safe and I am at peace with life. So instead of saying to yourself, you know, I'm allergic at this time of the year, or these things I'm allergic to, or this or that and the other, start thinking who's the real problem, who really gets up your nose, who has really upset you during your life. Again, you're going to find these areas of self-worth coming up, these areas of guilty feelings, these areas of anger and repressed emotions all coming up. So try to let this go, and instead of saying, I get allergies at this time of the year, perhaps saying, I don't get allergic to anything. You know, my body knows what it needs, and you know, knows what it wants, and I'm always healthy. My cells are always renewing, so I'm not going to hold on to this old way of, you know, being and thinking and feeling and doing. Everything needs to start new and refreshing. So keep healing yourself from these issues, and you know, look deeper into the problem. Always try to look to where it became prominent in your life. You might even find that you don't know when, but you know, your body will know when, and you'll start having memories about these things as you go through. And as you are healing, remember, as your body is healing, certain things will just continue to rise up. So it might be a certain song you continue to hear, or a certain dream thing that you continue to have, or a certain person that keeps coming to mind, but you might think to yourself, but those people have done nothing to me. Look deeper. There has to be something there for this to keep showing you, you know, what's going on. Okay, and one more, I guess. Amnesia. So totally losing your memory. And the probable cause is fear, again, running away from life, inability to stand up for the self. Well, that is, a lot of people have this inability to stand up for themselves, but not everybody gets amnesia, but it does happen. And the new thought pattern is, intelligence, courage and self-worth are always present. It is safe to be alive. So there we go. Sometimes when you have a car accident and you have amnesia or something, for example, a traumatic event has brought this on in your life. But also it's given you a chance to actually really think about how you think about things in life. So sometimes you might have amnesia about things that have happened to you when you were very, very small, just like what we were explaining before. This is a form of amnesia, not being able to remember childhood memories and things. Is there a reason that we've blocked a lot of things out? Surely it's so we don't hurt ourselves. But as you are going through the healing, these things need to be unlocked within your consciousness. Because once they're unlocked, then they're dealt with, and it can be pushed aside, and you can start to really understand yourself better. That is the focus of, this book is You Can Heal Your Life, is that you are trying to unlock things inside of yourself that you've pushed away for so long that you've formed an amnesia about them. And you'll find that every single person does it. There are so many days in our life, 365 days a year for however long you've been alive. And how many of those full days do you remember? So there are tons and tons of issues that may have come up in these times that could cause any number of serious illnesses. A lot of the times people with mental or psychiatric illnesses are in two minds, because part of them is remembering things about their past, even past lives, and part of them is in reality here. So the two are clashing together. And I feel that a lot of therapy could be changed, instead of giving patients, for example, giving them antidepressants and all of those things. The antidepressants mess with the serotonin in the brain, which, maybe there needed to be an increase of serotonin, so they're thinking so that you don't think that way. But I feel antidepressant is a suppressant, and if you are focusing on, perhaps you are a psychologist yourself, perhaps focus more on healing the person from just small little things, like small things that come up in the mind all the time and crowd the mind. So there is like a constant chatter going on in people's minds, and they're trying to live their life, but this constant thing is like a real life to them as well. So in other words, they're not sure which one is reality. And a lot of this, as I said, has to do with these suppressed memories from all these, hundreds and thousands of days that we've been alive that we've totally forgotten about. But our soul and our cells in our body do not forget. And those are the ones that are speaking loudly to us, causing, mental conflicts. And a lot of people have narcissistic personalities, and a lot of people's parents are actually narcissists, and they control and they do this and they upset, and it's causing this ripple effect throughout life. But there's a reason they started with this control issue, and we start getting to the bottom of the real issues without medication, and you'll find that so many people start to become healed in their life again. So everybody, I will stop it there, so you can digest this information. Remember, we're going to be going through the book each week, and the You Are a Healer episodes will go as long as they need to go. There is so much to teach about, guide you guys with, and it helps me as we're going along to help you. So I hope that you've, as I said, been working on your chakras. Now is a good time to start practicing your distance healing. Make sure that you have people's permission for the healing. If you don't, or you can't get permission for healing, then it's going to be, you can still send healing and still see that person in a beautiful new light. But it'll be up to those people to then accept it. They will still find that they start meeting people that will help illuminate them on their path, and then the healing may come. So don't feel like you have to stop yourself. Practice healing as often as you can. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear all those kids, but it's the school holidays, and the kids run up and down my street because I've got a cul-de-sac, and so they, you know, play with all their bikes and things and go around and around and around in circles. So sorry if you can hear that, but anyway, we're on a new path of, you know, knowing and learning, and the way that I do things is not exactly how you should do it. You should always try to find your own way of expressing how you do things, and you know, all of that. But I do feel that there are just certain little things that you should remember as you are going about your healing experiences, just so that you're keeping the balance and you're not bringing any negativity back towards yourself, or you're not forcing yourself or your energy on anybody where it's not wanted. But as long as you are going in love and in good intentions and a belief in yourself that you are a healer, then everything will happen. It just happens. And it's your universal right to be a healer. You were born that way, and you know, show others how you do things. You can learn Reiki, or you can learn all these other methods, but I find myself that you have to remember too many of this and that, too many symbols, and you know, you've got to do this before you do this, and blah. It gets all too hard, and I feel that everything should be kept very, very simple. So I hope you've been enjoying this. Now I'm going to close my eyes, and you'll hear some music just start. So if you are ready and you are open, you can come close to the camera, or at least so you can hear me, maybe even put headphones on so you can hear the music, and ask your angels to guide and be with you. I will be asking mine to guide and be with me also. And we are protected. We remember we're placing ourselves in a protective shield of light, and nothing can harm you at all. You are just accepting healing within your body, and I'll tell you, it'll just be as long as it needs to be, and then at the end I will just tell you what I felt physically from that. So I'm going to take my crystal and just hold my crystal and close my eyes, and I'm going to focus healing on whoever needs it. Okay. Okay, thank you everybody for listening, and I will tell you what I was experiencing then. The first experience that I had with the healing was somebody who has a broken arm, or there's a problem with the bone or something, but my first instinct was this broken arm because that was terribly aching while I was doing that for you, and it was my left arm. So there's someone out there with a very, very sore left arm, so I hope that you were feeling the healing. Also, there was somebody with very, very bad lower back pain, and I got it instantly right across the back, like I guess where your back bends at the most point. There was complete pain across there, and I felt that there was perhaps a lump in that area. So I focused a lot of intention, and both of these were actually females that I felt this was the most coming. So I'm just going to put it out there. I also felt somebody with circulation issues, and because I could feel my blood rushing around my body, and this was a pooling or a swelling in the legs. So I noticed that this was starting to rush around, so hopefully you will get some ease from that. And also my eyes were fluttering a lot, and particularly the right eye, underneath the eye I could feel a lot of pain there with somebody perhaps going through, perhaps even sinus, bad headaches, and a pain behind the eye, and as well as it dragging underneath in that area. I also felt somebody who may be diagnosed with schizophrenia or psycho, problems, and I could actually hear the chattering going on. So you've had also a lot of light sent your way, so that you can release that part of you that continues to do that and is wanting you to remember something from the past. And I feel that you're going to start getting a healing from that now. What else was there? I did notice a very dry throat, sore throat, actually going right down into the neck. So healing has been coming in that area. And as you give healing to other people, as I said, I'm giving healing to you guys. The healing is coming back to me as well. So whenever you're healing anybody else and you're picking up things about them, write it down, or whatever it is that you feel. Do the same for me. Write down what you felt. Perhaps you were taking on giving me a healing while I was giving you a healing. Take down anything that you felt from me, and I'll write it in the comments or something, and I'll tell you the things that I'm healing from in my body. And also, there was a right shoulder problem with someone, and I actually had to click my shoulder during the meditation because I just felt that it was out of whack, or perhaps even moved right away from the muscle, or something was going on there. So there was a pocket of energy that was very blocked in someone's right shoulder. So there you go. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this week's message. Again, I'm just going to keep going with the episodes. I've also got a skincare routine that I want to show you guys. I've been using a new product that a dear friend of me gave to me so I could test it out, and it's all natural. Once you've got this complete kit, ladies, you can throw any other creams out that you have, and just have this kit, and you will really, really start to notice the difference, as I've been doing. So what I've been doing is just doing, using this stuff so that I can review it honestly after about 3 weeks or so. So I've been using it for about a week and a half now. So we'll see if you guys can notice the difference, and then I'm going to show you how to use everything, and you can get them for yourself. It's even a business opportunity for somebody out there who wants to work from home, and you'll just never need any other products once you start using these, and they're all completely natural. So I just thought I would tell you about that coming up. As I said, there are lots of different things. I still want to go through the A to Z of crystals, and we will just do what what comes up and what we feel guided to do as we go along. So thank you all for listening. I hope that you felt the healing coming your way this week. As I said, every week I will be doing that at the end. And I apologise for any school holiday noise that you guys might have heard. Try to drown it out with some music so you can just focus on your healing. So until the next video with me, it is goodbye for now. Bye everyone.